Hey guys, an untold story here, and just recently I played in a game of Infection where a player got 9 kills and his guest got 9 deaths plus a death by me. And so I thought there could be the slight chance that they might be boosting. So I stayed in that lobby to see if it was just a coincidence or not. And once I spawned in, I was like, okay, time to run around, find the nearest teammates, see what they are. And that's not him, so I kept on moving. And, oh wait, there he is, right off in the corner, and he's just crouching down. And it looks like he's just trying to sit himself on top of his little flashing dildo. But, boom. He ended up blowing himself up because he didn't realise that explosive dildos are not the way to go. Like, I'm no expert on dildos, but even I know that they're not supposed to explode. But not too long after, I spotted him all the way over in this corner, sitting on his tactical insertion. So I killed him off, smashed his tactical insertion, and went on with my business. Until I saw that he killed his guest with his shotgun, and then fisted him once, and fisted him a second time. And I'm like, yep, I'm going to go kill him. There he is, behind that sort of helicopter thing. Once I get there, he's gone. You can see his name off in the distance, just running away as a new teammate enters the area. But right at the end of the game, I found him once more. And he fisted his little butt buddy. And I was like, oh no, I didn't get him in time. But wait. Here he is, in the final kill cam. Retard as he is, decides to fist his little boosting butt buddy. And expose himself throughout the lobby. Myself and someone else were talking about it, but that was no big issue because he stayed in the game. I had trouble finding him for a few games because he never stayed in the same area. But here we see his little guest killed himself with an explosive dildo again. Hasn't learnt his lesson once, and so I'm off to go find him. Then eventually I saw some shooting marks on the map. And he was killing his own guest. So I was like, I'm not losing you now. I'm on to you. You're not getting away. But, unfortunately, I got stabbed in the back by one of the infected. I spawned in the same area, luckily. And I went straight over to him. And he shot me. Eventually, after that kept happening, I eventually respawned right over where his guest account was. And I'm like, oh, here he is. Now it's time to actually kill him. But I thought, you know what, better get some more footage of him boosting, just making sure that it is him. And there we go. We got our revenge on him with a spike drone. Unfortunately, someone decided that it's not a good thing for someone to bust a booster, so he killed me, and that was karma on my behalf. But then I saw that his guest was actually getting kills in the game, and he was lying down in the corner trying to cover up everything that they were boosting. But I'm sure that he knew I was onto him, because after the game was over, he was at the top of the scoreboard and left the game completely. So I eventually tried to start some contact with him, thinking that eventually I might actually get him to talk back to me and get a bit of conversation going for this video. Get him to make a confession as to why he boosted. But no. Like, it's the first week, I would have thought that he'd have a reason. No. And so I tried getting him a bit scared, trying to get him to talk to me. That never happened. So I eventually joined into another game, and I found 2 guests in that game, and I was like, no more boosters, please, no more. And they didn't boost, they were actual guests. And I was like, yes, finally. But all good things have to come to an end at some point. As you can see on screen, if you look right there at that arrow, it's pointing to M. Kovac. He joined back. And I was like, okay, time to go find him again. And I start going out, and I'm like, you know what? He's not killing himself. What's going on? And I thought it was over. But there we go. He still hasn't learned his lesson that explosive dildos do not work out for you. They're not pleasurable. They just hurt you really badly. So I'm off trying to find him, and then unfortunately I couldn't get to him. because Alt-XJ ends up killing M. Kovac. But for me, I saw some infected guy just running right past me, and I was like, yeah, that's it. Wait, that was Alt-XJ, so he's got to be nearby. There he is, there's the guest account, and so let's go over to him. Tried shooting at him, but I didn't have enough bullets, so I just fisted him to death. And then I was like, yep, there we go. Wait, someone in there. Wait, could that be his guest? No, that's his actual account. So I gave him a taste of his own medicine and went running on out. And oh, hey, some guy just tried to kill me. But here's the guest. He tried killing me, trying to get his revenge, but he can't do shit because he's a loose little boosting bitch. And after the game, I decided to thank him for all the extra footage that he gave me. And anyway, guys, go send him a report. He's on Xbox One. And let him know that boosting is not allowed. We do not want it. And he can go screw around with his little butt buddy. Anyway, peace out.
Tryhards always raging, then they get to fussing. They always rage quit, and then they start cussing. I'm trolling online, but I ain't saying nothing. Cause if I'm in your game, then I'm booster busting.